another example of that classic project risk is loss of a key player on the team. And let's say that this key player is a senior developer or something like that. It's an architect level person, and that person leaves the team during the development project. That tends to it's just a little too close to the bone here.
We went through this last year.
Yeah, and then so you probably noticed that there were then quality problems that came out of that, right? Because a new person was brought in, there's learning curve issues associated with that. So what will happen is that you'll have a quality risk or various quality risks related to that area of code that person was working on. The likelihood of those problems in those areas goes up because the person who was most qualified to implement that is no longer present. So there can be situations where a project risk triggered into an actual event. It occurs. It becomes the bad outcome you were worried about, which then exacerbates one or more quality risks. And it can work the other way around too, right? I mean, if you got a lot of quality risks, that turns into a big flood of bugs. The big flood of bugs causes all the testers to have to work overtime all the time, and they start to get burnt out, and then they start to leave. Then you've got the example of it going the other way around, right? The excessive level of quality risks turning into bugs, resulting in burnout and turnover in the test team. So it's not the case that they're unrelated. They're strongly related, but what we're trying to do in risk-based testing primarily is to identify quality risks so that we can try to mitigate those risks by testing them. Okay, so identify the risks, derive tests to cover the risks, run the tests that we derived from them.